Yo, what's up?
Hi, guys.
We are back, y'all. We're back.
It's been a minute, y'all.
Yes. Tell your lovers and friends that Usher, John, and Luda had to do it again. Hey. Y'all, we dropped out on, what was it, USA? I think it was USA season 2.
Yeah, and I left her for a lot of it. She was by herself.
I was by myself, and then I fell off. I don't know. It was a good season, so I don't think we were bored, but I don't know. But
I think it probably got hard for you to do it by yourself.
Yeah, maybe it got hard for me to do it by myself. But you guys, we had to come back for season 40, Eras. Oh my gosh, I have been so excited about this. Maybe not her so much.
She has been
I've been very
excited.
excited. My sister's excited, my younger sister. I don't know what's up with her, but you know, she gonna get excited about it. You gonna get on board. Like, this is monumental. So many people that we haven't seen in forever, and we've never seen all these people on a season together. So, and this concept is so good. So, we're gonna jump right into it. We started the first episode, the little kind of like teaser episode where they showing them in the house. We're already starting off right because we got Devin, Simone, and Dave Von Diane.
Yes, you guys, can I just say it is such a blessing that we have come such a long way in this country. I know we have a lot further to go, but the fact that they are allowing two fabulous black queens, beautiful black queens, to have a podcast together is really amazing, in my opinion.
For the challenge, for MTV, even more. Like, you know, we done came a long way because...
So, let's clap that up.
Yeah, we done had token 1 and 2 black people on the season before. So, we're doing better. We're getting better. People of color, we're getting more Hispanics. We need more Asians, but we're getting more diverse.
We need more Asians. Lord have mercy.
Yes, bring D back for one. Bring her back. Bring back D.
Bring her back.
All right, so...
She should have never been gone.
Yeah, y'all know how we feel about it. But here we go. We're already starting off well because we have Devin, Simone, and Davon outside of the microphone. Like, they're, you know, gotten from behind.
We see their faces.
They're on the TV outfits. In the challenge house.
Along with the amazing
TJ
legend. Yes, TJ.
Yes. Love TJ. Love us some TJ. So it's already off to a good start.
They really start focusing on Era 1, and then we also get Era 2 before commercial. But you want to?
Yes, so 1? Excited. Well, okay. So about Era 1, like, I feel similar to I forgot who said this. Maybe Johnny Bananas. I feel very similar to him, where I feel like the guys on that team are just like stacked up, and he's right. Like, there's friendship there. So that's going to be a force to be reckoned with, you know, people that actually get along.
And trust each other as opposed to his team.
Yeah, but hold on.
We know how important that is. Trust is important.
Trust is important. And that's only the guys, though. The girls may not have that relationship. We know Tina and Rachel do. Maybe Anissa, throw her in there as well. But, you know, it's yet to be seen how that era is going to stack up. But that's...
We also have Katie on there.
Yeah, and I don't know how much those... It's 5 girls.
Who else?
So, yeah, those 3, Tina, Anissa, and Rachel. And then you got Katie and...
we know. Jody.
Yeah, so...
Jody is a force, so...
And Brad's already saying he don't have any allegiances, so there's that. So we do have certain ones that are friends and certain ones that, you know, aren't friends. So we're going to see how that team works together.
And then they also showed Emily and Brad talking to each other, and they showed them, like, talking about each other. And I was like, is this, like, a prerequisite to, like, a showmance that is going to be...
A prerequisite?
Or,
okay.
Not
a foreshadowing, maybe?
Yeah, I mean, prerequisite I guess it doesn't work, but I was going to make it work. It is a requirement.
So that very well may be a foreshadow of a preview of a showmance between them, which I did not see coming. I haven't heard about that one. Heard about some, but did not hear about that one. So we'll see what happens there.
We'll see, guys.
But yeah, that's how I feel about Era 1. I'm excited about them. Excited to see the OGs. Love the OGs. But I'm
excited to see how they stack
their girls
up
may not be that strong.
Young bucks.
Yeah. The girls might not be that strong compared to the guys.
Yeah.
So we're moving on to Era 2, which so excited about Emily being back. You guys, aren't we excited about Emily being back?
It's almost like having someone like an Evelyn come back, because Evelyn is also like a force. Would have loved to have seen Evelyn back.
Yeah, Evelyn would have been great.
They showed clips of Sarah. Would have loved to have her back. Yeah.
But Emily is like the next best thing. Like one of those 3. At least we got one of those 3 back. And so, like I think Banana said this. Like Banana said, he's saying all the right things. The girls on that team may be stronger than the guys. Because, they got some girls.
The guys are Nehemiah, Brandon, Bananas, Ryan, and Derek.
Yeah.
Great for diversity.
And know, they're not weak by any means, but it's like they're stacked up against Laurel and Cara Maria and Emily and Aviv and
all their girls are very
else.
good.
Who's the other one? Who am I leaving out? We always leave out someone. Okay.
Emily, Aviv, Cara Maria, Laurel.
Oh, Avery. Right? Yeah.
Avery.
Avery. Right? I don't know, because I feel like all of them were strong, and I'm not sure if Avery
I think Avery's
in
on
there.
the next one.
I mean, Avery's strong, but I mean, like, they were all really strong. Okay, we're gonna remember who that is. Sorry to whoever we're forgetting, but I'm excited. Like when you look at all the errors, they're kind of all stacked up evenly in some kind of way. But like they're saying, we have Laurel and Cara Maria to worry about on that team because they don't work so well together.
And then we hear Paulie saying this stuff, and I mean. What he's saying, y'all know we love us some Paulie Calafari, but what he is saying is he has very strong opinions for Laurel, and I don't know that I necessarily agree with them. It's so crazy because if you would have asked me before last season, I probably would have agreed. But last season, Laurel had so many people that were rooting for her, so many people that were saying she is a good person, and we're loving working with her, giving her their
people
stars.
On the cast, so
yes, and that's gotta mean something.
Like, maybe she has had that before. I don't know if people actually have had a problem with Laurel outside of Cara Maria, so that actually might not be different.
People have. I believe that people have. There are definitely other people besides Laurel. She had problems with Michelle.
So Michelle's had Michelle. Yeah, she's had problems with Michelle. I don't know if Michelle has so much had problems with Laurel, like Laurel's had problems with Michelle because she doesn't like the way that she handles things and how she,
I don't get what you're saying, but
I'm just saying a lot of people don't have. I think Laurel has had friends. Now,
Turbo,
I think what surprised us about Laurel for our All Stars is that she didn't go in the house and obsess about getting her star. And for some people, ourselves included at moments, we would be like, that's dumb. But you do kind of have to admire the fact that she was helping her friends get stars and she was biding her time.
She played a really great game.
She wasn't acting like
Cara
a crazy
was playing
person.
a very scared game. She got a star and she was so scared about
and we love
getting
Cara Maria.
taken
This
away.
is just our take. It's an unpopular take, but we do feel like Cara Maria.
But she didn't need to be doing all that.
Yeah, was very
she
afraid
had
about getting
plenty
her
of
star
time
taken
to
away.
get it back.
Yeah, and it's like
she
just come to peace with the fact that it's going to
allies.
get taken. It's probably going to get taken because you just got it day one. So be okay with it getting taken and just get it back.
She betrayed her allies for no
betrayed
reason.
people, made deals with people.
Just to hold on to that star
Just to
that
hold on
was
to the
going
star.
to get taken, did get taken. And then she got it back. It's like, you're going to get it back. So
Yeah, it was
kind
of like an uphill battle that she made for herself because she was so determined to hang on to that star.
So it is very interesting. And, I do want to say, like, she's stressing about how much we love Cara. I do like Cara Maria. Don't get me wrong. But we have had seasons where we have not liked her. So I don't know why she's stressing on that like that. But
Did I stress on it? I don't really think I stressed on it.
We love Cara Maria. No.
I don't think I stressed on it. Yeah.
You did. But we do like her. But I'm definitely listening to what everybody's saying.
We can see where both are coming from. I don't agree with Brad. I don't think that she likes to play the victim. I mean, Homegirl was literally bullied back in the day.
She
had soda
has
poured on
a
her.
complex.
So
of a woe is me.
I do think,
kind of
lately, some of this stuff she brought on herself, like her voting against Cam unnecessarily just to make that deal with Rachel because they're star holders and they want to stick together with the star holders, was just like, is that your friend or not? And if that's your friend, why don't you just back her up and you'll be good. She would have been good. Cam would have been loyal to her. That's just our take. We never got to share our take on All Stars 4, but that's really how we felt about it. We felt like some of those problems Cara created for herself and they could have been avoided.
And for those of you who are not watching All Stars or missing some of these, extra side seasons that they're having on different networks and stuff, sorry to you because you're missing a lot of the history and stuff that's going on, and it's definitely going to take come into play during this season. But yeah, I just feel like Cara Maria, she can play the woe is me sometimes, but sometimes she is woe. You know?
Yeah, sometimes she actually is woke.
So
very well said.
Sometimes it's just that's just how she feels, and that's how
and
it
I
is.
do think that she is probably someone who does want Laurel's approval and still is holding on to years ago when her and Laurel got along, and she was like, man, she really did look out for me, and I do want this person to like me. So I could definitely see that from what Polly is saying. And my thing is, I'm not going to give up hope.
Never give up hope, guys.
Yeah.
There's always hope. As long as there's breath in our lungs, there is hope.
So there is hope there. So I'm not mad at Cara for still trying. And, I just hope and pray those two can find common ground. Sometimes you're really alike, and that's what the thing is. The problem is that you're too alike. But I don't know if that's the problem
and
there.
they're so close, it seems. Like, there's not extreme hate for one another. So that's a blessing. They are able to coexist and be okay. But it's just like, you want more. And it's okay for Cara to want more. And I definitely agree with you that they can get there.
So we'll see. That's really the only...
I don't know if they're going to get there with Polly being like, don't trust her. And thinking, she's just...
He's being protective of his girl, but yeah, they need to get along. She might need to trust her. Like, sometimes it's like on Big Brother. Sometimes you have to trust someone just for the sake of not being paranoid. And if you trust someone, maybe it'll make them trust you. Literally. Sometimes you got to extend that trust first. So, but yeah, that's how we're feeling about that team. Before we go ahead and unpause this episode and get a little further, I do have some questions. I'm going to be asking us a question in between each commercial break. And the question that I have, well, that one we won't need. Okay, so that works because we're kind of answering that along the way. The question I have is, I'm going to ask that one last. What was we'll start out with this one. When did you start watching the challenge?
Okay.
During which era? Mm-hmm. You don't know?
I really don't know.
During which era?
I definitely started watching the challenge during era 1 because I knew all those people and had seen them compete and stuff. But I mean, I don't know exactly when.
I think she started Inferno 2. I think that's when the first one she started, I think.
I probably started watching before her because I always start everything first and then she takes over it. Yeah. And that is what has happened. And we probably started watching maybe when we were in high school, maybe middle school. Mm-hmm. Who knows? So we were there for era 1. I'm not sure if we watched religiously like we do now, like every single season. But we were watching. We're OGs. Mm-hmm. And on we go. Oh my goodness. Man, are we in for a treat. So we just got through seasons. Eras 3 and 4. Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness. Okay, so 3. I'm just going to start calling them Team Powerhouse. Because I really do feel like they are the most stacked up. Now, at this point, currently, they are missing a team. Oh, a team member.
They're missing a whole entire team. Yeah. No, they're missing a member. And it's so funny because they don't even see themselves this way. Tony, he's like, my team has a lot of people and a lot of good people, but I don't know how I feel about us, which is fair. Because right now, looking at Tony and Corey, who don't get along, they haven't gotten along, they were enemies, and then they had to leave early before they even got to patch things up. They had to leave because of Corey. So Tony and Corey, you got Leroy, and who's the fourth? Devin. These are great guys, but if you're looking at that group, they seem like a lot of Chiefs and a lot of Indians and no Chief.
I disagree. I think they have plenty of Chiefs.
Or they're all Chiefs, but they don't have a clear Chief. That's what the problem is. Mm-hmm. So I think he's like, man, I don't know who the leader's going to be. I feel like all of us are going to be trying to lead. And yes, all of our girls are strong and all of our guys are strong, but it's really crazy what Jordan is going to bring to that team because I think he is the clear leader because he has the most winning experience.
Yeah, so they're definitely going to listen to him. Yes. Yeah, and I guess Anitra's right on that because all the other guys have not won. None of them have. So
they're all Avengers, but they need their Tony Stark. And
Jordan's definitely going to set the tone for that team. All the girls are really strong as well.
Tori, Naya, Amanda, Avery. Who's the other? I'm always leaving someone out. John A, right? Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh.
I didn't like hearing Naya say that, she's kind of weak like physically or whatever, and she's gonna have to work her social game. I didn't like that because that's not how I view Naya, and I need for her not to be viewing herself like that. Now I understand her team is stacked, but I feel like she also has something to offer physically, not just socially, to that team.
That's what
we've all seen
done,
her in eliminations and stuff. She's always done really great. So I don't know why she's not.
But she said that, in her behind the scenes video that I showed you on the Instagram, the challenge Instagram, she said she really wants the confidence of young Nia, because young Nia was a bull. Like, she did not care. She was Hurricane Nia, and do not mess with her. You don't want those problems. But now, as she's gotten older, she's lost some of that confidence. So I really hope and pray that she can gain that back during this season, because you're still very much that force, and you're just wiser now. But yeah, that was disheartening to hear. But they really are like the Avengers. You have Amanda, who's may not be the most physical strong, but she's brilliant. She's brilliant.
She's really smart.
You got Janae, who has the endurance and has the brilliance. You have Avery, who has the heart and is well-rounded all together. You have Tori, that's well-rounded together, but also has the physicality of it all and the brawn for it. And then last but not least, I think I named everyone, but Nia. Am I forgetting someone?
No.
Okay, Nia, we need you to have the brawn too. Tori can't be the only one having the brawn on that team. So it's a very good team. They got Devin's brains, they got Jordan's brains, they got a lot of brains on there, and they also got some great brawn.
They got a lot of heart.
And they got a lot of heart. But come on, Devin and Jordan's brains? Like what? Yeah. And that's just the males. Don't even get me started on Amanda and Janae's brains. They got the brain that, like, they're gonna be working smart, not hard, and working hard if they need to. So that team, I'm calling them Team Powerhouse. I dubbed them that. And then
we have Team 4.
Team 4, which I affectionately refer to as Team Hot Mess. I'm sorry. It's a lot
just because like they are the ones that have been on here more recently. Although a lot of the people from Era 1s and 2s have been on there as well, because we have All Stars going on and stuff.
And CT's still on the regular season, because he can still take these dudes out. He's still winning.
But as y'all saw, they showed us what was happening in season 39. There's a lot of drama that is still fresh when it comes to the Team 4. So, and
even outside of that, I'm not sure how Pauly gets along with Theo. I'm pretty sure Pauly and Josh still don't like each other. So the only ones who really
that's the
get
only
along,
one that I think is still lasting is Pauly and Josh.
As far as
I feel
guys
like
go.
Theo and Pauly have
Probably
squashed
hopefully.
it, because Pauly is really good with squashing his past beefs, and that's a really great quality to have, because we don't want to be holding grudges, people.
Right. Ain't nobody got time for that. This is gonna
with
take
a
money
show
out your
like
pocket.
this, where you're like gonna be seeing them probably again soon.
So hopefully he can pull a Devin and just make peace with Josh. I get it. Josh can be annoying sometimes.
But it was really Josh. Like, I feel like he tried to make peace with Josh, and Josh was like refusing to like.
Well, Josh is the one who
I'm talking
dirty,
about during that season. He was just
he's the one that did them dirty. So he's the one that should have been like trying to make peace. All right. Anyways, hopefully they can figure it out and work together. Like,
their team is stacked. They got Casey.
They got Jenny. Welcome back, Jenny.
Casey, Jenny, Nerese,
Olivia,
Michelle. All of those girls are beasts.
Yes,
honestly,
they are Team Hot Mess, but I'm so excited to see them. They got Kylan and Horacio. Cooler heads will hopefully prevail, because those are the ones who are reasonable. They are, they're not drama.
Josh, Theo, and Pauly. The only problem
it's Josh, Theo, and Pauly that are
is there a clear leader on their team?
That's the problem. That's what I always thought. I was like, there's a lot of Chiefs on there, and nobody wants to follow. There's a lot of leaders, no followers. So that's the obstacle for them.
Yeah, they're all Chiefs. They're all alphas but there's nobody that has clearly should be appointed that person, because there's nobody who is actually. Well, I guess Casey should be, because she's the one that's won. She's the only one that's won on that team.
Jenny
and Casey, I guess, should be the.
But are we really thinking that's going to happen?
Team. Casey is so passive and so, a backseat player that. I don't know that she's going to be able to be
Jenny,
that leader.
I don't know if she's going to be that leader. So
she's won one, and
she's that is
also not
reason.
like from here, and like she has a lot of things working against her. Yeah,
that's another reason, you guys, why I feel like Team, what do I call them, Powerhouse is who they are, because they have a clear leader. Even the OGs, can we say they have a clear leader? Yes, they should listen to CT. CT has won the most out of them. But will Mark and Derek and Darrell and Brad all defer to him? I don't know.
Yeah, and also CT can be considered a passive player as well, just like KC. He can also be a player that takes a back seat. And so that could be a problem.
True. That's true. So I don't know if they have a clear leader. You're looking at, okay, so Johnny Bananas, they should definitely look to Johnny Bananas as a leader. So I do think that team, but then they have Laurel.
They have Laurel,
and
she will also be
Laurel, because I don't think Cara will try to really take the lead.
I feel like Johnny and Laurel will work very closely as the team captains, and
they work
Cara
together
might
well,
try to be in there as well.
And Emily,
and
they should listen to Emily as well. Emily and Cara should also help there. It's going to be so interesting to see on episode 1. Like, I'm so interested to see how these teams work together,
and it's going to be interesting to see who are the team leaders. You know, we're saying who we think it's going to be and stuff, but then, like we said, there's some teams that we don't even know who it's going to be. So it's like, who's going to step up? Who's going to take this leadership role?
Right.
And is it going to work out?
Yeah. But my bestie is so super stoked about Era 4, and I'm not going to lie, I'm excited about Era 4 as well. Like, I'm really excited about all the eras, but I think 3 and 4 and 2. Wow, maybe the one I'm least excited about is Era 1, and I love OGs, but I think I'm really, really excited about 2, 3, 4. But I'm excited about OGs too. I'm really excited about all the seasons. So, question for this commercial break. What was our favorite era to watch? What was your favorite era to watch? And then I'll share my favorite era to watch. Or I can share mine first, because I was thinking about this answer and you didn't have time to think about it.
Yeah, you go ahead.
So I realized that as we were watching all these eras being introduced, at first I thought it was Era 2, which I really did love Era 2. But I'm thinking it may have actually been Era 3. Like, just looking at all the drama with it, the drama between, you know, Jordan and Naya and Sarah and Bananas and maybe even Paulie, even though he's part of Era 4, I think they were showing some of his drama as part of Era 3, and Tori and all this stuff. Like, I really think I liked the competition and the drama of Era 3.
I think I'm going to say, crazy enough, did not think this would be my answer at all, but I think I'm going to say Era 4.
Don't say it. Oh my gosh. I cannot believe this.
My favorite to watch, and one of the...
She hasn't even watched all of it.
One of the big reasons is because of the major increase in diversity.
Well, yeah.
It's just so important, and there's so many.
We want to see ourselves in the players as well.
In that era that I
we
just
weren't
love.
having but
there's
like one
so
or two.
Many. Like I love Nerese. I love Michelle. I really like Michelle, even though, you know, she irritates me, and I was not rooting for her last season, and I don't like her fans. Sorry, guys.
You're just talking about Era 4 because I'm like, she's not our diversity, but you're just naming people from Era 4 that you like.
From this season, yeah.
Okay.
And I really like. I mean, from the Era 4.
Good. Come on, Michelle.
I think I actually like everybody in their own way, and you know, I'm not saying that I have always liked these people, because I have not. Did not like Theo. Did not like Josh. But I like Josh, and I really like that they brought the people from Big Brother. They brought the people from Survivor. You know, these are shows that I also watch as well. So I already was fans of these people most of the time. And then they come on here and it's magic.
That's true. You know, and that makes me even more excited to see them. And they were already talking about them on the show, like they're forced because they come from Survivor and Big Brother and all these competition
It's just
shows,
so cool. It's one of the best things that I think the challenge could have done. And I really need them to bring back the challenge CBS, because I really liked how that first season was just people from CBS
We only need CBS people, guys.
Don't repeat season 2.
Sorry,
we don't
guys.
need
We love
any
y'all, but
MTV
we don't need
people
y'all there.
coming. There are plenty of enough people on CBS.
Too many CBS
to
people.
draw from. Isn't Love Island on CBS?
Yeah, it is. That's why they had Justine on there.
Like, hello, Love Island just came off of their biggest season yet, y'all.
She didn't even watch it, and she knew about it.
I knew so much going on. I don't even watch that show. I might as well have been watching it. So, I mean, they really need to bring back CBS, the Challenge CBS next season, because they got so many people to cast, and everybody will be tuning in.
Yeah.
So hopefully somebody's watching. We will tag TJ in this video. He follows us. Thank you, TJ, for following us. We love you. Please pass on. I know you got some influence.
Pass this on to the producers. I'm telling you, we don't need the MTV people.
Is a gold
Just
mine.
CBS people. You can get some MTV people who started out on CBS.
Yes.
But
yes.
no,
you can get the
MTV
Paulies and the
originators.
Joshes and the Caseys and the Fessies. You can bring them on there. Yeah. No originals.
Sorry, we don't need it. All right, so we answered our question. We're going to keep going. This is a great episode. All right. What I remember most about that take right there is that we had our women's toast, which amazing, Rachel. Amazing.
Yes, and she looked so beautiful giving it.
She did. She looked a little tipsy. She was like...
She was standing up there on the bar.
On the bar, I'm glad she didn't fall, but all the words and the music they played behind it when they did the montage to represent the women that have been kicking butt throughout the entire series of the show.
And who are driving force of the show and who are often underappreciated.
She was preaching. She was preaching. Underestimated. She had a lot of different adjectives. She was preaching though, and I appreciate that moment so much. And what preceded that moment was also a very appreciated moment where Rachel and Tina were giving Amanda,
Her
Queen
accolades.
Amanda, yes, giving her.
She deserved it.
She does. I'm sorry,
If
y'all.
you guys know us, we are Amanda fans.
We are Amanda fans.
We always
I'm
have
sorry.
been.
Yes.
We probably always will be.
Yes. Don't agree with everything that she does. Of course, we don't agree with everything that anyone does.
Yes.
But we just love her. We love, we see her heart. We see her heart. And she is definitely good TV as well. And
She's not afraid to speak her mind.
she just speaks her mind, you guys.
We love it. And it's just so great seeing them, like, you know, I don't think I've ever thought, like, I wonder if Tina and Rachel like Amanda. I don't think I ever thought that. So it was just really cool to be like, to see them and be like, of course they would like her, you know, like she's great and they've been there and they know what it's like.
And Anissa's actually met Amanda. I'm not sure if she shares the feelings, the warm fuzzy feelings that they do. She was kind of quiet while that was going on, so I'm not really sure. But, you know, hopefully she does. But
yeah, and there's just something really amazing and powerful and strong about a woman that's able to speak her mind and speak up for herself. And we don't always get that. You know, everybody doesn't do that. So
I want a girl who's got a brain, who always speaks her mind. And then the guys go, ugh! I'm just kidding.
You guys better know what that's
Mulan.
from.
Yes. Gotta love it. But yeah, I agree. She's amazing. Amanda's amazing. She's very strong mentally, and what's not to love about that? And you'll find a lot of people that we like on the challenge, and a lot of people that we respect on the challenge, they respect Amanda. They love Amanda. So there's a reason for that. She can't be as bad as what people are making her out to be. So if you're not on that train, give Amanda a chance. Give Amanda a chance.
Yes, she loves to, you know, remind us that they call her the devil on the challenge, but she is not a devil. She is an angel.
There we go. You heard it here first. All right, so that was an awesome moment. And then we just left off with another big moment. I'm forgetting what it was, though.
TJ was like, welcome.
Oh, TJ came in his suit. Yep, welcome to the Challenge 40 Battle of the Eras. And everybody's like, wow. And
and then they told him that they're going to go into their house, and it's very sick. Can't wait to hear about the prize money. I think we need to hear about that. Can't wait to see their house too. I'm glad that they're letting them stay in somewhere really, really nice, because we've seen these seasons where that's not the case. And it's season 40. They should be treating them.
They should.
Like the best of the best.
They should be pulling out all the stops.
And he said something so sweet to them.
He did, and I agree. I know what you're going to say. I was going to mention it.
Yeah, about just like, you know, how it's just like the best cast pretty much that's ever assembled.
So many champions in the room, and so many people that should be champions that will someday be champions. Like, he didn't say that. I'm adding that. But yes, very sweet words, and I couldn't agree more. Like, this cast is so stacked is what I'm trying to say. I was going to say this stacked is so cast. This cast is so stacked, you guys. When have we ever had this many people? 40 people in one season. It's crazy. And they are stacked. So.
And while that was going on, they did show a preview for when they were showing the women's montage. And they showed our girl Coral, which they've been showing her a couple of times throughout the episode. And I definitely said to Nate, and she agreed, that we really wish Coral was on the season, because that girl
I'm pretty
is
sure they wish
boss.
Coral was on the season. Yeah, they keep showing her. They clearly wanted her here. Coral probably just said, no, I got better things to do.
That would have been
and
so
it sucks. I wish she didn't have better
epic.
things to do. I'm happy you have better things to do, Coral. Good for you. But
and somebody else that I didn't tell Anitra, but somebody else whose presence that I'm missing and who I wish was here
I know.
for.
Say it.
You want to say it?
Wes Bergman?
It is not Wes.
No, I'm missing you, Wes. I am. All right, who?
Amber B.
Oh, Amber! Oh my gosh!
That's our
yes,
girl.
Amber.
I really wish that she
Oh
was
my
here to
goodness,
be on
yeah.
Eras for.
Me too.
I would have taken
out with baby
her
girl.
over Olivia. But they wouldn't have taken her over Olivia because of the drama.
That drama.
That's probably the only reason that she was cast.
That's probably why Amber B wouldn't have made it into the group, unfortunately, because they have so much more drama with Michelle, Olivia, and Nerys. And then they want to have, Casey there and Jenny there. So
of course,
they needed some more. Yeah. So I wish she was there too. Hopefully she'll come back soon. But anyways,
I think she is back for the next season, wasn't she?
I don't know.
She's back for something.
All Stars 4? 5?
Yeah, for All Stars, I think.
Which I'm excited about that too, y'all. That seems like that's going to be a great season as well. Hopefully we're on to a new trajectory of the challenge where we're going, the sky's the limit. So, but let's finish this episode. Yeah. We're enjoying it. It's really good.
You guys, we get to see inside of their house.
Their church mansion castle.
Yeah, it's a church castle.
That's so cool.
So they're protected by the Lord.
What did he call it? Yeah. Yes, I love it. What did he call it? Gringle dots? Or I'm like, Darrell, I'm gonna need you to brush up on your Harry Potter lore, because it was not a griffin in there. No. It was Dinglebots or something.
It was a G word, I want to say.
I think it was Dinglebots. I legit think it was Dinglebots. But maybe we watch it, see what y'all remember what he said. But I don't know what he was talking about. That's not anything from Harry Potter. It's not Hogwarts. I don't know what he was trying to say.
I was like, is he trying to say Gryffindor? Because I thought he said a G word, but
I don't know. He missed the mark on that. But that's okay. A for effort. So their house is really, really cool. And I'm so glad that they did them so well, because they deserve it. 40 years, or I think it's 40 years.
40 seasons.
40 seasons, we know for sure. 40 seasons of entertaining us.
And they don't have
making
bunk
MTV
beds.
money. They don't have bunk beds. That's the most epic thing of all.
They don't have to climb up somewhere and break their backs, or
after already breaking their backs on a daily. CT, when he has that injury that we keep seeing, whenever he has that injury, he doesn't have to climb up on a bunk bed. He can come home and rest it off. And hopefully, I pray that doesn't take him out. But
and they showed them looking at the pictures on the wall, and we had this really sweet moment with them just talking about Diem and paying her homage and honoring her memory and just the wonderful, beautiful person that she was, and competitor as well. And
inspiring.
I think she really made CT looks so great back in the day. Everybody, who wasn't shipping CT with Diem? It was like Beauty and the Beast, honestly, because she was just this sweetheart, America's sweetheart, and he was this rough around the edges, mean bad boy, and she was able to soften his heart, and it was beautiful.
That's when everybody really started to love CT.
Yes, that is so true. CT, Diem has a lot to do with the reason why he is so loved. But that's when
he became very almost craveable. People really started to like him. But and he looked so good back then too.
And they showed the Johnny Bananas and CT elimination.
The backpack.
Yes, iconic. And then they also showed Devin and Tori in the bedroom.
Yes.
And, we are reminded of their beautiful friendship.
Wake up and see you. I want you to be the first face I see and the last face I see. He was so funny with it. The way
and she said that. She was like, you want to wake up to this? You want to wake up?
Yeah, I want you to be the first face I see when I wake up.
And it's just really cool because, if you know the history, they did not get along before.
That's so true. So if they can do it,
come
on,
Amanda. It's really cool to see how far they've come.
Don't give
they've
up.
come a long way. Aren't they
this
best
dude was
friends
throwing
now
her in and all kinds of stuff. Yes, he got her sent home, I think, that one season. So they did not like each other.
Yeah, and now they're best friends. Yeah. And then you have Amanda who's I will never, ever. I don't even want to look at her and blah, blah.
I won't talk to her. I won't look at her.
Amanda, God bless. God bless.
Yes,
stop.
Yes, please.
Stop it, Amanda. We love you. Stop holding grudges.
Yes, you gotta, because I'm sure
it's not
Tori
gonna work.
Would let it go if you would let it go. Devin knows you well. Devin definitely knows Tori well. So he said y'all can get along. So you can get along. You just gotta let it go.
So here's to hoping Amanda will let it go.
Right, because we forgot that is a issue for Era 3. That is a problem for the Powerhouse team. So if we're gonna be powerhouses, we gotta get that. I kind of
guess it was like a shot.
Yeah, it was in my face. If it's not, yeah. So hopefully they can make amends, because that is the one obstacle so far. That's the one weakness of Team Powerhouse.
And then before we stop it, there was also not Veronica.
Oh yeah,
Veronica's
Rachel
not
and
there. They poured out some drink for her. Yeah, and
we
Rachel
think it was for her. They kind of didn't really.
They did. They said it was for her.
They said for the homie. I never actually heard them say her name.
I thought they did.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure they did. But anyway, Rachel was encouraging Tina because she was like, I don't like that she keeps calling herself old. And I really like that from Rachel because Rachel is right. And you know, there's this thing that we as women do, and I really feel like it's a women thing, although they show the men doing it as well. But I feel like the women start doing it younger because society does it to us.
Yeah.
Like, it's like as soon as you turn 30, society tells you you are now old. And I love this show because this show also kind of makes the 30-year-olds not feel old because it's like they have people in their 40s, late
50s.
40s, some in their 50s for the men. I'm not sure if there's any women in their 50s that, you know, are still competing, and they're kind of really the old ones. But let's just get out of the mentality of calling ourselves old.
Yeah.
Or seeing it as
Mark,
like a bad
just started
thing.
his wrestling career at age 52, so you're not old till you're 80. Sorry.
And Rachel is like extremely in shape. And I love that she said, you know, Tina, you're in better shape than you were 20 years ago. So, like...
I mean, look at CT. He's been winning since he got older. Like, he wasn't winning when he was younger. So, there's nothing wrong with growing older and growing wiser.
Yeah, it's a blessing. And also, age is just... I want to say it's nothing but a number. Of course, we don't want to take that and run with it, you know, into disgusting areas. But you guys know what I mean. Like... They're on this show with competitors that are younger than them and stuff. Yes, you're older than them. You're older. You don't have to say that you're old.
There you go. Be older, not old. I like that. I like that. Last question before we enter this last part of the show. How would you rank the eras? How do you think they stack up next to each other? 1, 2, 3, 4.
I feel like, obviously, the old heads...
Well, who's number one first?
You can
like do it that way. No, you can do it that way.
It was like a scale of 1 to 10.
Whichever way you want. No, Like first, second, third, fourth.
Okay. Well, I feel like the old heads are going to have a lot working against them because they're just older. But then also they have been competing more so than maybe some of the other eras have. And they have something to prove. I think they'll be able to slide through the cracks because some of the younger eras will be focused on targeting each other. So that could work out to their advantage. If we're just talking about overall, like who's going to perform the best, I would say era. That's so funny. I'm going to contradict myself. I think era 1 will probably perform the best just because they trust each other more.
Okay.
But then also, they don't perform well on All Stars, so
you're saying era 1, okay, is gonna do the best. They're your number 1. She's having second thoughts.
I'm gonna say era 1. Yeah,
do it. Commit.
I'm gonna commit to era 1. I do think eras 3 and 4 are gonna have the hardest time because they have so many chiefs, and they're not going to be able to take a back seat. And like,
who's going to be right between us? We'll see. So you're saying era 1 is number 1, and who would be number 2?
Maybe 2.
Wow.
They might be in order: eras 1, 2, 3, 4, or maybe eras 1, 2, 4, and 3.
Wow, she got my powerhouse team at the bottom, y'all. Shame on you. Okay, so I'm going to rate mine. Hers is 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 4, 3. I'm saying 3 is, they're the best one for me. They're powerhouse, team powerhouse. They are, I'm confident with them being number 1. All right, so now what's next? Now it's between 2 and 4, actually, for me. Because I do think that 2 could have a chief in Johnny Bananas and Laurel. Like, I do feel like they might be able to work well together and pull it together more so than someone else might. So I'm going to say 2 for my next one. And, geez, I really like the OG team, and I think they have a lot going for them, but I'm going to actually maybe put 4 in front of them because they got the young bucks. I do think that Kylan and Horacio will be able to help cooler heads prevail in the team. And I do also think that Paulie is really good at putting the pride to the side and doing whatever he needs to do to bring people together. He's good at rallying people together who don't necessarily get along and getting them to work together. So
she's thinking 3, 2, 4, and 1.
Yep. That's what I'm thinking. 3, 2, 4, and 1. That's how I'm ranking it.
And I'm thinking 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 4, 3.
We are quite the opposite a little bit. But we both agree that 2 is second. So that's our commonality. All right, so we're going to see what happens, but that is my last question for us to answer. But we're going to get into this last segment of the show, and we'll close things out. Thank you so much for watching. If you ever, I feel like it's good. Like, I feel like we have good insight. So please continue to watch and support us. We love to interact with you guys, so we love reading your comments, and please comment, like, subscribe.
Yeah, let us know what you agree with that we said and what you might disagree with, and what are your, insights to the season and stuff. What are you excited about? Yes, please click that like button.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
And
when you comment, other people are going to comment to you too. Like, we're just going to have a whole entire conversation and dialogue on there. So just go ahead and do it. It's going to be a fun season. Do like we do with the challenge recap. Not the challenge. That's what we're doing. Do what we do with the Big Brother recap, the live feeds. Like, sometimes I just listen to that and I speed it up. But it's great to listen to it. And I listen to that every day, so that's why I do that. You're listening to this once a week, so you don't have to speed us up. You can watch us and take time, and it's going to be worth it. All right? So anyways, on we go. Man, we really should be taking notes.
It was so good. I love that segment. Yeah. Okay, so we start with the pool party.
Yes.
And everybody's getting naked. Yeah, not everybody's getting naked. All the guys are getting naked for the most part.
The girls must have been in heaven, huh?
And the girls, well, I don't know if that's what happened first.
I think that's what happened with the pool party. I don't think it
did start with the pool party.
Are you sure?
Yeah. It started with the pool party. And the first conversation that we see that I think is of substance was Nia and Laurel.
Yes.
And that was a really great conversation. And I really liked hearing Laurel appreciate Nia being vulnerable with her and saying, that Nia has really come a long way and she's not the same person that she was. And I really, really enjoyed Nia speaking out about her vaping experience. We are big fans of Nia. We follow her on social media. So we did know about this already. And we think it's incredible that she's bringing awareness to it. It's so dangerous, you guys. Like, Nia almost died. She's not the only person that this has happened to before. So, please, guys, please take her seriously. We keep trying to tell our loved ones,
but yes, please do take it seriously.
If you're vaping, please stop.
It's not much better than cigarettes. It might be worse than cigarettes. And they keep portraying it to kids to look so cool. And, it looks like a toy, or it looks like, it comes in different colors, comes in different flavors.
Targeting the kids.
It's really scary. So, guys, please, seriously, don't play with that. Don't play with that stuff.
Thank God she's okay. It's so
sad
that
she
she has
she's still having
panic attacks now. She has to take medication for it. That's so extremely sad. And
I hope that doesn't affect her in the challenge house, honestly. Yeah, but I'm glad that she told Laurel about it.
Yeah, and Laurel offered to be there for her. She was like,
I'll talk to you about, my cats and dogs.
Cats and dogs, give you random facts about baby goats and
and horses.
And that was so kind. And see, this is again what we're talking about, what we were talking about earlier, that, we've been seeing lately such a nice, kind side of Laurel. And the castmates are always speaking so kindly and highly of her that it's kind of hard to hold on to that hate for her, or I wouldn't say hate,
or
but
think that
strong
there's not another
side
to it, and that maybe there is more to her, and maybe but that's always the case. No one's ever 100% wrong, and no one's ever 100% right. So her and Cara Maria can improve in different ways. And
then we see Amanda and Cara Maria having a conversation. And
amazing, groundbreaking conversations for Laurel and Cara Maria. Well, Laurel looked good in that conversation. Cara Maria turns around and looks good too. But really, who really looks good is our girl Queen Amanda. And she goes up to Cara Maria and she's just like, I was mean. I was maybe a witch with the B at the front, of the word.
And I shouldn't have wished the air horse died, because your horse did end up dying later on, and now I feel bad. And so that was awesome. And that's again a testament to what Anitra and I were saying about Amanda, how she's really not
she has a heart.
The devil. She does have a heart. She maybe it wouldn't go as far as to call her an angel, but she does have a heart. Yes, and she's a rebel with the cause. Like, there's always a reason behind her behavior. And there was a reason behind this as well. You know, I wish I could say it was 100% because she wanted to bury the hatchet with Cara, but I also do think there was some strategy involved. I think that Amanda does not want to have several enemies on this season, and she's made it clear that Tori is the one that she's gonna put.
She doesn't want to have several enemies, but come on, doesn't it make more sense to try to get along with the person on your team?
It does, but she doesn't want to do that.
I think she really genuinely, like, she does have a friendship with Polly.
She does have a friendship with Polly,
and I think Polly was a big part of that, honestly, of them. He's always wanted to bring peace between them two, and he's always had a respect for Amanda. Of course, he loves Cara, so he always felt like they could get along, and I think he was able to help bridge the gap because Amanda, her friendship with him and her loving and respecting him so much made her see Cara in a different light. And of course, also when something bad did happen to Cara, it made her feel bad. Or to her horse, it made her feel bad for saying those words that she said that were thoughtless and in the moment, and just to get back at her because she was angry. So I'm excited. I've always wanted this.
And it was really sweet to see Cara, like, you know, I feel like seeing her in that scene, you really do see that what Polly said is correct, that she really just wants to be accepted and loved. And, you know, most of us want that in our lives. And she wants that from Laurel. She was so happy to get it from Amanda. She was so happy. She didn't put up a fight whatsoever. She got kind words from Amanda. She gave her kind words back. She got an apology from Amanda. She gave her an apology back. And she was more than willing to do that. And it meant a lot to her, I really feel. And Amanda said a lot of nice, kind things about her and her relationship with Polly, and
it almost makes she did. She loves their relationship and she loves love, and it almost makes you wish that Cara Maria and Amanda were on the same team, just so we could be able to actually see them work together and build upon this piece. I don't know how much we're going to actually get to see that happen. Now, don't get me wrong; they're in the same house, so I'm sure they'll have conversations and stuff, and we'll get to see it build in that way. But I definitely would have liked to have seen them work together
as well. The politics is going to be intermingled, you know, like
I
the
imagine
eras are going to have to intermingle,
be.
I would think.
But yeah, that was a great segment to witness. And what did we have after that? Because I feel like there was something
that
else.
was it
That was it. Okay, well, that was just a great time at the pool party. It was fun between the guys and stuff, you know, doing their skinny dipping, and then which they're confident, man. I'm like, those guys must, you know, I mean, I don't know, they hung or something, because they was all like real confident with it. And we got a little glimmer, a little foreshadow of Michelle and Devin. She was like, you know, she started this journey with Devin, which Devin didn't start this journey with her. Let's be clear. He's been on this show for a while. He's in era 3 for a reason. But Michelle did start her journey off with Devin. Ever since she's been on the show, I think he's probably been on every season that she's done. And she thinks that Devin is hilarious.
He wasn't on the last season, so he definitely wasn't on every season that she's done.
Well, he was on in a way. But he came in and he made his mark too. He came in and he beat somebody. Okay. So he was still on that season. So Devin is funny. She's always thought Devin was funny. We're gonna see.
And I definitely need to, I need like a refresher, y'all. I don't remember any of their interaction whatsoever. So hopefully they will show us.
I don't think it was anything special. Like, I don't think like there was any flirtation or anything. But yeah, it does kind of make you want to go back.
Did they have a close friendship?
See.
Yeah, I need to.
Are they friends? Are they enemies? Or yeah. All right. Last few minutes of the show. All right, so that last segment was pretty much just a preview of the whole season, which that was my first time seeing the trailer for the season.
But we did forget a couple of things.
We did forget.
In the last segment,
so we're going to rewind and go back to that. One of the things we definitely forgot was Theo and Olivia. Also got a foreshadowing of those two.
Right, from day one.
From day one for a lot of these folks.
From day one. Theo said he just felt somebody was piercing him.
Somebody was looking at him a little bit too long. Olivia.
Staring him down.
And then we saw it. We saw the evidence of it. And we saw a little flirting.
So now we know a part of Olivia's game, like how she gets her guys. She stares them down.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Are you the kind of girl that you stare someone down to?
I might have to take that from her. I don't know. Maybe.
Right, just stare them down.
We'll see.
Don't even have to say anything. Just stare. I love it. So that was one thing. I'm excited to see all the love, all the hookups. I want to see it all. Like, we love it. We love love too, like Amanda. So not to say that it's love, but you know, It's moving in that direction. So, yes. And then the other thing that we forgot was, oh my goodness, Jordanimal. Oh my gosh, Jordanimal came in and made an entrance, didn't he? With his cowboy hat.
Yeah, he is the 10th competitor for the third team. Mm-hmm. And that's a really, really, really great 10th competitor to have right there.
And he came in slow motion, talking about how their team was stacked, talking about how this season is stacked and how he wants to beat them all.
Beat everybody.
And I know that's right. He's like, I've won so many times. Why wouldn't I want to submit my name as a champion of champs? And this is the way you do it. Whoever wins this season, you got to give them some kind of, some kind of credit. They get some kind of challenge street credit for winning this one. So
they get some big challenge street.
Yes,
big, not some kind. They get kind of like the most possibly. So we're gonna see.
Yes. So that trailer was bananas. That was bonkers. And I'm really excited about this season. You excited about this season? Mm-hmm. All right, we're not going to go on too long. We've had a long video as it is because we had a lot to talk about. Well, we cannot wait to see you guys next week, to start this season next week. We're in for a treat. I have no idea what's going to happen. I don't know any spoilers except for some of the hookups. I cannot wait.
Yeah, it's going to be cool to see like who wins what's the first challenge, which team prevails for the first challenge, who's going to be voted in first, why are they going to be voted in? All of that stuff's going to be really
politics looks crazy too.
Interesting. Yeah. So yeah.
And don't get me wrong, we may have our rankings, but make no mistake, I'm so excited to see all these people. Mm-hmm. And I don't even know who I'm going for. I'm just excited to watch it all unfold. It's anybody's game, and I've never had a season like that. I'm always rooting for someone. I don't know who I'm rooting for. I just want to watch. So we'll see you guys next week. Don't miss out. Remember, like and subscribe to our channel. We're going to try to get the video up every night, at least by 11 o'clock. But, I got work off. I'm committed. She has work off, so we're really going to be trying to get it up. But make sure you subscribe. So as soon as we drop it, you get a notification. Come on. All right, guys. So thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time.
Bye-bye.
God bless.
God bless.